Okay, so update on the Golf. And so we now have current registration on the car with Yokohama plates. And so this car officially belongs to me now. And so this is great news. I got this, and I'm going to tell you how I got it registered. And so we picked this car partially because it had current registration on it, had current plates on it, and about 1 in 20 cars have the current registration. You can see right here, 3011 means that it's registered until 2018 November. And so it came with plates on it. Had to go to the registration office and we swapped those plates for my plates and paid 1,050 yen in order to do the new plate swap. They come over, check the VIN number, they put this little seal on here, and so you need that in order for the plate to be legal. And now the car belongs to you. Okay, small little interjection here because I think I need to clear something up. Registering the car here in Japan is pretty tricky, and a lot of people just assume that you can come to Japan on vacation and you can register your car and you can drive it around and everything's gonna be sweet and stuff. But the fact of the matter is it's quite a bit more difficult than what I was saying on the earlier in the video. And so what you need is, number one, you need to be a resident of Japan. And number two, you need to have a registered parking spot. So you need to pay for a parking spot. And if you're like us and you have a lot, that's really rad. And then you can use that as your parking spot if the landlord allows you to. And our landlord does. And so that's what we did. But if you don't have a sweet lot full of cars, then you need to rent your own parking spot, which costs about 5 months worth of rent for the first month. And then you need to pay, like, depending on where you live, anywhere between around $50 to $150. Our area here is about $150 per month, so 5 times that, and then you get to have a shakoshome, which you take to the police station and you say, this is my parking spot, and then it takes them a week to come by and okay that parking spot for you. So they have to see the vehicle is in the parking spot, and then they say, okay, now you can have registration. You take that paper, then you go to the registration office and you hand it in and you pay your $10.50. And also, since this car has plates on it already, it was really easy to really cheap to register it. Normally what you would need to do is put it through inspection, because the inspection used to be done every 2 years, but this car already had the inspection done 1 year and 3 months ago. And so this allowed us to just take that inspection and then transfer it over to us. So it's a little bit complicated there. If we hadn't have bought, am I saying that right? Hadn't had bought a car with the current registration, we would have to take it through inspection, which costs for this car roughly about 140,000 yen. So about $1,100 US, plus fix anything that's broken on the car, which could be a lot on a car with this high of mileage. And so back to the rest of the video now. So it's time to start prepping the vehicle for the trip. And so we're going to be driving probably around 1,200 kilometers or so. First off, I'm just going to ghetto do this because I'm a ghetto person. But I've got to put this sticker right over here. Try to clean that as best as I can with hands, which is the professional way to do it. Take the sticker off, put the sticker on. This car is now mine. Ta-da! Okay, and then I can take this part of it off. Yo. There we go. And now it is the only clean part of the car right there. Yeah, and I got all this paper left over. And you can put this extra sticker on if you want to extra protect it, but that sticker's only going to live on the car for a short amount of time. And these ones, I guess, we shall put those into my camera bag for now, and then throw them out as soon as we get back into the office. Okay, so now the car is officially mine, and you got to see that happen in real time until that sticker goes on. It's not complete. And then we get to keep the old sticker up there because the registration wasn't expanded. Okay, so tires are dead. I showed that in the last video. And so, you see no tread on that one. Front left is worse than the front right, and so we might have a ball joint problem there. But went and got a set of brand spanking new Michelin X Ice tires. Look at all that delicious tread. ready to eat up the snow and the ice. And so these cost 30,000 yen per tire. The same tires cost $130 on Tire Rack in the US, and so significantly more expensive for the same tire when you buy them in Japan. And that's part of the fun of living in Japan. And they're not a cheap tire size either. There we go. And they're not actually going to look like that because they will be on the wheels. So I'm going to put these into the car and then drive it to a place to go and put the tires on. When I get it back, I'm going to do a couple of other things. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with the car to prepare it, but probably going to do the center differential. It's a Haldex four-wheel drive system, and it works best when it's drinking delicious gear oil, and so switch that. Can't do that yourself unless you buy a tool for it, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, and I don't want to do that. Plus I don't have enough time to do it either. And then once that is done, probably oil and coolant change. Flip these seats down. Oil, coolant, and differential fluid. Now you're supposed to do the differential fluid like once every 50,000 miles, I think. And so we don't know when it was done. Oh, that's not how you do that. Pardon me. Okay, golf. I forgot about this. You pull this guy up first. Do-do-do. And then this one goes down. Do-do. And this, see how good I am at this one-handed. It's like a test. So that goes down and this goes in here. Or something. I'm going to do the same with over there. And so if you have some suggestions on what to get fixed, don't want to sink a lot of money into it because it's a super high mileage car and I'm not a super high profit Derek. I am medium profit Derek. There we go. Go down into there, and this one flip down and headrest off. What an interesting video this is. Watch Derek struggle one-handed with this car. Oh, and pull the seat forward a bit, I guess. Have driven it, I think. How many clicks? Let's see. 23 since I got it. Car drives beautifully. Very, very nice to drive. Much better than I thought, actually, and I had kind of high hopes. Okay, so I'm going to struggle with this, put some tires in, and go off to get those tires mounted. All right. Look at all those doors. Whee!